Ian, welcome to the week that was.
Thank you, Warren.
Appreciate you coming along as a board member of the VJBL. Appreciate your input for the season and everything like that. We're just going to review, I'll get you to review all the VJL grand finals this week. We've got 37 of them down at Dandenong, so it's going to be
a hectic night.
Full house and plenty of happening down there, and also with VC preliminaries at State Basketball Centre and the MSAC, so it's a big night for basketball.
Definitely.
So we'll just go through.
And don't forget the weekend for the grand finals for the regionals.
Oh yes, the regionals too. Yeah, it's the regionals Saturday, North, West, and then East on Sunday. So it's a jam-packed weekend for anyone that wants to get around and see some great basketball for juniors. Anyway, we'll just go through on our website. You can see the staff predictions that we had, and the first one we'll go through is the girls VJL 1. And we've all bummed out there. We thought Bulleen would come through, but Broadmeadows beat them. They finished fourth in the ladder, and they're playing Camberwell in the final. So Broadmeadows seemed to have the form a bit, but Camberwell went right through. So I think they could be the winners myself.
Yeah, I've tipped Broady myself. I just think they're the centre of the informed team at the moment. So be an interesting game, that one. Definitely.
Yeah. The other grand final in the VJL 1-12 girls is Dandenong 2 and Ringwood. Our staff predictions, I picked Southern Penn, they went out, but everyone, John and Adrian's picked Dandenong 2. My thought here is Ringwood's come from 5th, and they've made it every week. There's been a grand final for them, so I think they could just hope they haven't lost any steam and go and beat Dandenong 2, but again, could be a tight run.
Yeah, I've gone the other way. I think Danny 2 will just be able to knock them off in the grand final. Yeah. I think Ringwood's done very well getting there. Yeah, I'd like to see it, but I think Danny 2.
Been a fantastic season for them. We'll move to 12 girls VJL 2. The two finals here. First one we've got Cranbourne and Frankston 4. These are the first and second team ranked teams in that. So this one, I think Cranbourne seems to be strong for the whole season. What do you think?
I definitely agree. I think Cranbourne will take this one out comfortably.
So anyway, then we'll move Bellarine and Craigieburn again, first and second. Bellarine, their girls have had a fantastic season. We've all picked Bellarine in the staff prediction, so I think it's Bellarine for me.
And Bellarine for me.
Oh, that's an easy one. Girls 14 VJL 1. We've got Waverley and Diamond Valley 2. Again, first and second. I think Waverley might get through, but then you don't know what Diamond Valley have had some good coaching out there with the program they've got out there. So
yeah, I'm actually tipping Diamond Valley. I think they've got a good, strong program. I think the Diamond Valley 2s will get through.
Yeah.
In a close game though.
I think it'll be really close. VJL 2, 14 girls. Again, Bellarine have made a grand final, which is fantastic for them. And Bulleen 2, again, first and second team in the ladder. Tight match. I can't really see who goes here, but I think it could be Bellarine again for this one.
Yeah, same with me. I think Bellarine just.
14 girls, VJL 3, Hawthorn 3, which were ranked 2, and Frankston 3, which were finished 4th on the ladder. Hawthorn 3 have gone right through quickly to straight into the grand final 2 weeks ago. My thought there with it would be Hawthorn, I think.
Yeah, same here. I think in another very close game, Frankston's done very well getting there from 4th, but definitely Hawthorn.
But you don't know, in grand finals, I think with that age group, it's just who's switched on the day.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You never know as a coach what's going to turn up on any given
Especially
night.
Girls, they try to,
Yes,
depends on.
That's right.
14 VJL 4, Dandenong 3, which finished first on the ladder, and Mornington finished second on the ladder, which is a great effort for both those teams. This one here, I just think it could be Dandenong 3 myself.
Yeah, I'm going with Dandenong 3 as well. But once again, Mornington's done very well getting there, but Dandenong 3. 16-1 girls. We have Kilsyth finished first on the ladder, and Geelong finished second on the ladder and made it through for the grand final. I think this one here is Kilsyth have had a good season, but I think Geelong, they've played every week, and I think that week of playing might help them with the game last week to get them over the line this one. Yeah, I've gone for Kilsyth, but I do agree.
it doesn't always help to have that week off. But I just think Kilsyth will finish the season out, and they've had a very good season all round.
Yeah, it's been great. 16 girls VJL2. McKinnon finished first on the ladder, and Altona 2 finished third on the ladder and made it through the grand final, which is a great effort. I just think McKinnon possibly for this one.
Yeah, I've gone McKinnon as well. I think that they'll finish the season out, I'm pretty sure.
And we've all agreed here, our star prediction, we all agree that all McKinnon's going to take that one out, so it's good there. 16 girls VJL3, Waverley 1 and Frankston 3-2 here. I'll just bet inside here. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I hear the Waverley coaches back from a great holiday over in Europe, and I think they'll go back to back here and win this one myself.
Well, I didn't know about the coach, but I've gone Waverley 1 myself.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Let's turn the page. We've got girls 16 VJL4, Hawthorn 2, which finished first on the ladder, and Bulleen 5 finished third on that. So Bulleen 5 has had a great season to make sure they get through the grand final. But I think Hawthorn 2 have had a strong season. I think they'll be too strong in the end.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've gone for Hawthorn 2 in that game.
Okay, we move to girls 18 VJL1. Now this Sunbury, they got through the grand final 2 weeks ago. They finished second on the ladder, and Craigieburn finished first on the ladder. They got through last week. So Sunbury beat Craigieburn 2 weeks ago, but I think Craigieburn might want to turn the tables again this week.
Yeah, actually, I just think that Sunbury might be pretty hungry. You know, they've done pretty well this season, and I just think they might knock off Craigieburn once again.
Well, star prediction here, Adrian, of course, went for the underdog, or the favourite, but John and myself, we picked Sunbury, and so I think it'll be a Sunbury, but we're not quite sure. We'll see how we go there. I think Craigieburn myself, we really want to tip, we'll turn the tables, but we'll see how we go. 18 VJL2 girls, Diamond Valley 2 finished first, and Geelong 2 finished second on the ladder. So that to me is going to be a really tight match, but I think Diamond Valley will be just a little bit stronger for Geelong.
Definitely, I agree with that one. Once again, I think all their games this season have been very close, but Diamond Valley 2.
18 girls VJL 3, Sandringham 2 finished second on the ladder, and hope there's no influence here, is there, Ian?
Well,
and
yes.
Craigieburn finished third on the ladder. Again, Sandringham 2 knocked off the top of the table 2 weeks ago, and Cranbourne beat them last week as Keilor. Cranbourne's got a wet sail coming home. They could do it, but I think Sandringham 2 might be too strong.
Yeah, I've gone Sandringham 2, not showing any bias, but
they haven't paid you anything.
No. But I've had to talk to the coaches, and I know they're both very confident. Girls have trained well all week, so I think Sandy 2.
18 VJL 4 girls, Whittlesea 1 and Werribee 2. Again, finished first and second on the ladder. I think Whittlesea will just come home with that one.
Yeah, I have gone Whittlesea, but I was erring with Werribee on that one, but I'll stick with Whittlesea. Okay,
and our last girls match for the evening will be the VJL 21 girls, and it's again Coburg 1 and Sunbury 2. They both finished first and second ladder. I think Coburg will be just too strong because I think some of those girls have played Big V Youth League this year, and I think that will give them a little bit of strength to get them through.
Yeah, definitely. I've gone for Coburg as well.
And the interesting thing with all these girls teams, most 1 and 2 have got through. A couple of fourth team places got on through, but so it seems to be the ladder seems to be working quite good for the girls. We'll move to the boys now. Boys VJL 1, 2 finals here. The first one is Cranbourne, who finished first on the ladder, and Oakley, which finished fourth on the ladder. I think Cranbourne could get it, but Oakley have come from fourth, meaning they've had to, each week it's been a knockout game for them, and they've got through right through, but Cranbourne seems to have been starting to get a good strong program going down there, so got a fair few teams in.
It's a good growing area, and they're getting lots of kids into the program down there, and I just think that they'll just be that bit too strong for Oakley on Friday.
Yeah. The second one, again, a small association, Bellarine finished first on the ladder and Geelong fourth, so it's going to be, the Bellarine Peninsula Cup final sort of thing. But I think Bellarine will get over the line with this one.
Yeah, I looked at their results, and Bellarine have had an extremely good season, and I think they'll prove too strong this weekend.
Yeah, well, that's all good there. And again, all our start predictions, we except for John, we've all picked Bellarine, so I think that's all good. 12 boys, VJL 2, Mornington 2, which finished first on the ladder, and Nuttawading 3 finished third on the ladder. This one here, I think it's just how the boys, they just go at it.
Yes.
Flat out, don't they? They just run the court until they can't run any further. I'm not quite sure. I think maybe Nuttawading 3 might get up on this one.
Yeah, I've gone Mornington. Just as a rule, when you see the Mornington, the real young ones, they just run and run and run, although they do all in under 12s. But I think they'll get over the top of Nuttawading this weekend.
Second final, the VJL 12 boys is Craigieburn, which finished third on the ladder, and Bulleen 3, which finished first. So Craigieburn knocked off Bulleen 2 weeks ago in their semi-final. So myself, I think Bulleen 3 will be coming back strong on this one.
Yeah, I actually think it probably helped Bulleen to get that loss to make them work hard to get back into the grand final. I've gone Bulleen.
14 boys, VJL 1. Cranbourne finished first on the ladder, and Altona finished third on the ladder. So it's a good effort by Altona. But again, I think the Cranbourne are getting their program really going well. I think they'll be too strong for them in that section.
Yeah, I've seen both these teams play. Very impressed with both of them. Altona's got one real big guy, but I think Cranbourne, with their tight defence, will get over the top.
You coached in that section, did you?
No, I coached in VC, but we played. We knocked out Altona for them to drop down to Met 1, and Cranbourne played up in the Nuttawading comp, and they gave us a good run for our money.
Okay, well that will be good. 14 VJL 2, Dandenong 2 finished first on the ladder, and Collingwood finished third on the great effort by Collingwood to get to a final from third. I just think Dandenong could be too strong with this one.
Yeah, no, I'm going the other way. I've watched Collingwood. They took the boys across to South Australia early in the year. I've watched them in a couple of tournaments, and I know our Sandy 2 boys have played them, and it was always tight. I'm going to go Collingwood.
Upset there, okay. 14 VJL 3, Sandringham 2, some influence here again, finished second, and Werribee 2 finished first. Now this will be, I think, a bit of a grudge match because Sandringham knocked Werribee off 2 weeks ago, and I think Sandringham might have the better of them this week.
Well, there's a lot of influence in this because I've helped this team. The 1s and 2s train together. I've watched the final against Werribee, and I just think that Sandringham will be too strong for Werribee on the day.
Oh, that'll be good. That'll be a good match, I think. 14 VJL 4, Southern Peninsula 2 finished third, was straight through 2 weeks ago, and Dandenong 3 finished first through from last week. I think Peninsula 2, Southern Pan 2 might get there because they've come from third, so it's been a tight match.
No influence there?
No influence. Jared hasn't paid me anything, so we'll see how we go. But I think that one.
Yeah, I've actually gone Southern Pen as well, and I'm not getting paid from you, so.
16 boys, VJL 1, Bendigo 2, and Mafra, so 2 country teams. Mafra finished first. Again, Bendigo beat Mafra 2 weeks ago to get straight into the grand final. So again, country teams, I know how the boys, they are really passionate with this, so that will be a great game.
Yeah, and it's good to see 2 country teams in a final against one another. I've actually tipped Mafra myself on this game.
Be a great game. Boys 16-2, Eltham 2 finished first, and Coburg finished third on the ladder. Now, I know the coach for the Eltham 2 boys, Greg, he'll be really wanting the boys fired up for this one, so I think that he'll get over the line with this one. Yeah,
I managed to see Coburg unfortunately beat Sandy 2 last week. They play a very tight zone. Eltham, if they can get their outside shooting going, I think they'll get over the top and win.
16 boys, VJL 3, Werribee finished first on the ladder, and Broadmeadows finished second ladder. Again, this could be a very tight match. It's very hard. I think maybe Werribee or Broadmeadows, but I've picked Broadmeadows on this one, and Adrian's picked Broadmeadows, and Jason's picked Werribee. So
I'm going Werribee, so that's 2 all.
Okay. it'll be a tight match that one. 1 and 2 very good matches all the time. 16 boys VGL 4, Camberwell 2 finished second on the ladder, and Ballerine finished third on the ladder to get through yet last week, so they've knocked off the top team. Camberwell got through. This one here, very tight. I think maybe Camberwell will go right through.
Yeah, I've gone Camberwell as well.
18 VGL 1 boys, Ringwood 1 and Dandenong 3 finished 5th on the ladder, and they've again got it right through to the grand final, but I think they might run out of puff against a strong Ringwood team.
Yeah, look, Ringwood's dominated, and I do know a little bit about this league. The Ringwood's dominated all season. They've been the team to beat, and no one's stepped up to that yet. I think they might have lost one game.
Yeah, I think it was only 1 or 2 games, but then again, grand finals are a little bit different, but I think the maturity of the boys...
Definitely. I know Dandenong's got 50-50 in bottom and top age. I think they've done well. They would have been wrapped to get over their Dandy 2 team last weekend, but I've gone Ringwood.
Yeah, same. 18 boys VGL 2, Hampton Park finished first and Sunbury second, so it's sort of like a south-east against a north-west team. Hampton Park have been quite dominant all season. I think they'll go right through themselves.
Yeah, I saw. I coached against both these two teams during the grading phase, and Hampton's a very strong team. I've gone Hampton.
Yeah. Boys 18 VGL 3, Diamond Valley 2 finished second on the ladder, and Keilor 2 finished 4th. So Keilor been a great effort from them, and getting through every game's been a cutthroat final for them. It's not game for them. I think Dandenong 2 will be too strong in the end with their whole program. What L runs out there.
Yeah, look, I'm actually going for Keilor here. I've coached in this league with my 18s, and both these teams are very strong. It didn't surprise. These are the two teams I actually picked to make the grand final. I actually didn't think Warrandyte would get there, and I'm going Keilor here.
Oh, okay. Big upset then if it does, but a great effort if they get through from 4th anyway. It's a hard road, isn't it?
That whole league was very, very strong. There was no real dominant team at any one time.
So it's just on the night. 18 boys VGL 4, Sherbrooke finished first and Eltham 2 finished second. So again, a very going to be tight game. I think maybe Sherbrooke might get through.
Yeah, I've gone Sherbrooke there. I saw what is the make of their Sherbrooke 1 team last season. I know a few of the boys in there. They do work very hard, and I've gone Sherbrooke.
And all the staff here have all picked Sherbrooke, so I think it's a unanimous one there. So good luck to both teams anyway. 20 boys VGL 1, Melbourne finished third on the ladder, and Broadmeadows second on the ladder. So Melbourne's got through and beat the top team there. And I won't mention the name, Sandringham. Oh, well, I will. So they'll be a bit disappointed finishing first but not getting there. Again, I think Melbourne will be they seem to be hitting their straps at the right time.
Yeah, Sandringham, going back to that, were a bit unlucky. They had 2 boys that just went off to college and 2 injuries, so they only had out of their 11 had a bench of 7.
Oh, okay.
So they were really down, and their 2 key players were over in the States. But I got to see Broadmeadows play. I actually know the guy that's the director down with the Broadie. You know what? I'm saying Melbourne, but I reckon Broadie will take it right to Melbourne.
Yeah, I reckon it could be, and it depends. But form, Melbourne have seem to be heads of straight. Yep. And that's just before the finals anyway. 20 boys VGL 2, Melbourne 2. Melbourne got in everywhere. They finished second on the ladder. And Coburg finished first on the ladder. This one will be a tight match because again, Melbourne 2 knocked off Coburg 2 weeks ago, and I think Coburg will want to come back with some revenge there.
Yeah, I'm going to go Melbourne 2 on this one.
Okay, well, what do we do? Adrian's picked Coburg and Melbourne, so it's going to be a tight one. Be a great game anyway with the boys. 20 VGL 3, Warrandyte 2, and finished second on the ladder. And Craigburn finished first on the ladder. So again, Warrandyte beat Craigburn 2 weeks ago. This one is a decision. I think Craigburn will get there in the end. I think that week there may be a reality jolt, so we'll go get them over the line, but it'll be a tight game.
I've actually gone Warrandyte on this one.
Oh, okay. Well, what the staff, they've all gone Craigburn, so influence might happen there. But 20 VGL 4, the final game for the night will be Doncaster which finished second on the ladder, and Cranbourne 2, which finished first on the ladder. Again, another team finished second on the ladder, got through first 2 weeks ago, and Cranbourne 2 have come back again to win to get there. I think Cranbourne might be just too strong. I think they, again, with their whole program, and some of these boys have played youth league this year, I think they'll get over the line.
Well, I've got two things here. One, I did see the game when they Cranbourne lost, because one of the boys that's in that team I coached last season, and I'm an old Doncaster boy, so but
which divided there.
It's very divided, but I'm actually going to go Cranbourne. They've had a great season. The first game that they lost was against Doncaster for the whole season, and they played poorly. I think they didn't come to play. They thought they were just going to walk away with it. Doncaster, to their credit, played well that night and just got over. It was in an extended time.
Oh, really?
It was extended time, yes.
Oh, it's really, it could be a gummy.
Yeah, but I think Cranbourne on the night will get there.
Yeah. Well, again, thanks so much, Ian, for coming down. I just wish all teams, congratulations to all teams that have made the finals and the grand finals for the season, and wish everyone all the best. And also I'd like to just thank all the parents for helping take their children around for all the games for the season, and hope everyone can get down to Dandenong this Friday night to see some good basketball. So wish everyone the luck, and see how we go with our predictions. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah, and good luck to everyone.
Thanks very much.